Hi everybody, Petra here with Petra's Creative Plans. So this week we are going to be doing a Halloween theme spread in my big vertical catch-all planner. Alright guys, so I've pulled my pages out of my planner for the week of October 25th to the 31st. And today, what we're going to do is I've got some black washi tape that I've pulled out. It's just regular black washi tape. I've got my black Mon Ami pen, and that's a Plus Pen 3000, as well as my orange. And then I have some stickers that I've made. So I used these stickers, or I made these stickers using a program called Canva. And there is a free version as well as a monthly paid subscription version or yearly paid subscription version. And so that's where I got the images from to make these stickers. And then I also used my Cricut Design Space software to fiddle around with them and to get the right sizing and to print them out on some sticker paper and cut it out. And then I used some Avery True Block label paper to print out my colorful boxes for this spread, just because of how much black there is. I'm hoping that this will eliminate some of that shadowing coming through on the boxes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in this Functionally Chic by Live Love Posh, because there are some birthday stickers in here, and I will just pull out 3 of those when the time comes. Right here. So they're on clear as well as on paper. Okay, so they just say birthday. So I'll pull out 3 of those. So I'll set that aside for now. And let's get started. All right, so I want to start by pulling off this big tree here. Sometimes these big stickers can be a little tricky to work with, especially when they're like this and they're kind of long and thin. So you want to be careful when you're taking them off. You don't want to rip anything. You also don't want it to stick on itself. Okay, got it off. And I'm going to flip my page to the side just so that I can see without getting my head in your view. And I'm going to stick this one all the way down on this bottom corner here. And I may even let it hang off just a little bit. So that we don't have too much of that white border sticking around. Okay. And I've got some scissors here, and I'm just going to flip this over and trim off any of this excess here. Okay, so we've got that one there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here with the other one. So I've made a mirrored version of that same tree. Okay, so we will take that out, and we are going to put this one down right along this edge here. Okay, and same thing, I'm going to try to get a little bit of that over overhang off here. Not the overhang, but that white border. All right, so I've got that one there as well. And same thing, we'll just trim off any excess sticker from the reverse side. So are you guys excited for Halloween? Are you Halloween fans or not? I like Halloween. It's, you know, obviously with all the pandemic stuff, it hasn't been quite the same. But I do like Halloween. I don't, however, decorate as much as I maybe once did. I'm not sure why that is. I just don't do it so much anymore. I'm just going to try to rip this washi tape, but I want to rip it a little bit. I want to rip it a little bit longer. So maybe if I rip it upwards. It's not so easy to do. Maybe I need to start it off with a little cut. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I just kind of ripped it at a little bit more of an extended angle because I just want to use this to kind of make it appear like there's a bit of a ground there. Cut that off. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And I'm just going to start it off with a little bit of a snip of my scissors because that seemed to really do the trick. Okay, and we'll stick this one down here. Just so it doesn't look like that tree's coming up out of nowhere. Okay. So we've got that. And so then now I've got this big scarecrow guy here. We're going to pull him up. I really like this one. This one's pretty cool, this image. And he is going to come in right here. I am going to hang it over a bit so that we can trim off. I'm going to have him hang over the bottom a bit and that side. Okay, so he's going to come right in there. And then I made kind of a continuation over here. Do the same thing there. Got a little bit of a bigger pair of scissors here that we're going to take and trim off that excess with. Okay, and same thing on this side. We'll just trim off that little bit of that excess. I have to flip it over. All right. See how that lines up well. Now, the one thing that I wasn't really sure about is how this just kind of ends. So what I could do is I could extend it with some of this washi tape and just have it kind of come down to this take that right off and just kind of have it come down. And then maybe, I have an idea. Let's see how this is going to look. I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out, but we shall see. Let's try it. Where's my X-Acto knife? So I'm going to take this first and I'm going to cut through the washi tape straight down in my tweezers, and hopefully this doesn't peel up underneath. I didn't push it down hard, so I'm hoping it won't. Okay, good. So then from here, I'm just make sure it's stuck down really good. I'm just gonna cut it like that, and we'll take these extra bits off. All right, cool, I like that. That worked well. So then we can take this extra little bit of washi tape off from over here, and it's okay if it pulled off a bit on that sticker because we don't need it doubled up. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll take this piece off that I had originally put down because we won't need that if we have this going all the way across. And we'll just trim off that little excess there. And we'll do the same thing over here. We'll just kind of make it extend to this land. When I make the stickers, I don't always have an exact layout or plan in mind. So sometimes things like this, you know, extending this land, it's kind of a last minute decision. So that's okay. It is what it is. I think it'll turn out just fine. Okay, so then now, the same thing. I'm going to turn my paper. First, let's cut this off there. Okay, we'll get rid of that. I'm going to turn my paper here because I want to see. Okay, let's cut this down here first. Okay, and we can peel these up. At least that first one anyways. Okay, so now let's remove this excess washi tape. And we will see what we are left with. And as you can see, like, this is just freehand, right? So I'm not worrying too much about drawing it out or anything. I'm just winging it. I don't want to stress out over it or anything. You know, this is my planner. This is fun. At the end of the day, if I don't like the way something turns out, well, it's only there for a week. And most times, even if a spread is not my favorite, by the time you're done with writing it after the pen, they look fabulous. All right, so we've got that going on there. Now I've got some of these other kind of elements happening. what I had in mind is, I was thinking this could kind of be a little bit further up in the background, almost this one. So I had this and I was thinking this would be great to kind of just have like, just to give it a little bit more dimension. We can put this one in up here. Okay, and then we've got these other trees. So these can also kind of play a part. I do have some little sticker bits that need to come off here. Let's just weed those out real quick. All right, so I almost want to kind of, not quite there. I might almost sort of layer one, ooh, but that's really crooked. I think I'm going to layer one here as well. Okay. And I have a couple more other trees here that I can bring into layer. And they can kind of come up. I think I'm almost going to do this, but I'm not going to stick it all the way down over there. On this side I will, but because I'm going to cut it, because this one kind of cuts off, or I think that's okay. I know the very bottom I didn't do that. I didn't cut off around those lines, and that's okay. But I think up here I want to. Part of me almost wants to cut it here. I wonder if I could get that up without ruining the pages underneath. Let's give it a try. So for this, I do want a ruler because I want to keep that cut straight. And I'm just going to start it on one side and see. I'm going to try to make it so that I can keep the sticker, if it doesn't work, to put back. I'm just going to very slowly and carefully pull this down. Great, got it. Okay, we'll do the same on this side here. Let's see if we can be lucky twice. Ooh, this side might not be so nice to me. There we go, got it. And I do have one more smaller tree that could come in up over here, like this. And I've got some of these jack-o'-lanterns that can kind of come in And these can kind of help to hide some of those spots. Okay, I like that. And I've got these zombie people too. Which I could kind of have coming down. I would need to give them some land to walk on. So for that, we'll get out this black washi tape again. We'll kind of grab a piece a bit longer than what we need. Take some little scissors. We'll make a slit on the bottom on both ends. And we will tear it up like we did before. Same on this side, we'll just kind of tear that up. And we'll put this land down. I am going to cover part of their feet a little bit. That's fine, like that. I do have lots of them. I don't know how many of them I'm going to use. I also was planning on covering the date and time there. I do have this little kind of creepy moon that we can put in up here, like that. Just trim off that little bit of cloud that's overhanging. Now let me see if I want to switch up these days. This is the Monday, so it's just a orange font with a black outline. Do I want to cover those up? I would have to white them out first. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, I like having those up there. And while we're at it, we may as well put in the Halloween one. Do I want it here? I think I'm gonna kind of put it there. Halloween. Okay, and then for some decoration here, I've got a little black cat that we can put in. And I'm just going to trim the white off the very bottom of the feet. There we go. There's a black cat. He can go there. And that one has a little buddy, which could be kind of hanging out over here. Okay. And I've got some of these zombie arms coming up out of the ground. I thought those are kind of fun. Just again cutting off the very bottom so that it's not too much white. Put some there. I've got some smaller ones as well. are a bit big to go there, but they could come up over here. Same thing again, I'm just going to cut some of that white off the base. And you know, these guys could be coming up over here. I've got another smaller group of walking zombies. And I could put these guys kind of up over here. I don't know that I want them necessarily. Let's put them, well then they look too small because that's too lined up with those ones. Those ones would have to be closer by. So unless I put these ones here and I move these guys over here, I wonder if I can pull these up. Let's see. Okay, let me put these ones down somewhere. All right, let's see if we'll have any luck. We'll just have to go really slow and carefully if we're gonna get these up. Just taking our time. I do have undo that I can use if I need to. But if I can get these up just like this, then we'll do it this way. Fabulous, got it. Okay. So let's move these guys over here. They're gonna be I need to start with the feet though, because I want the feet to be straight. Okay, so we're going to start with this guy on the end here. I want his feet to be, okay. And we're going to move over from him as we go. Alright, so we've got another group of zombies over here. I have that same piece of washi tape. We're just going to use it again. I'm not going to make a new one. We're going to just kind of put that down for the land that they're on. And then we can take the smaller group and have them kind of coming up from over here. Okay. Like that, and just a little bit of land for them. And we'll do the same trick here where we'll just do the little slits to start it off. There's a little bit of sticker that was stuck on my scissors. Okay, and I'll put this one down for them to have some land. All right, now, let's see. Got a couple extra Brave markers we can kind of put in one there. I want to save some of those for after I've got the boxes on. But we do have a couple of like little bats and stuff that we can have kind of flying around. Got some little itty bitty bats too that we can kind of put up in here. You know, like that. There's another little one. And this one can come up in here. I've got some even smaller ones. So like this tiny little guy just looks like a little blob. He can be up here by the moon. I like that. I do have some extra crows here as well. Again, same thing. Gonna cut the feet off. have him sitting there. I might not use all of these stickers. I do like to make more than what I need, just in case. I did make this big bar sticker, but I don't want to use it there because I don't want to cover all that up. But I wonder if one this size could work for, like, say in here. And then you can see that, you know, that black doesn't show through these labels. So that's really good. And I think I'm going to take one this size and we're going to put this one up here. Okay, I like that. Now, I do have some things that I definitely need to make sure that I'm putting a box for. So like on the 31st, I've got something planned there. There's also a birthday on the 31st, so that can kind of come in down here. Okay. 29th, there's an appointment, so let's get a sticker on the 29th. Put one up here like that. Let's see what else. 28th. Put one in here like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back to this book because there's some smaller black boxes this size. Okay, I want 1, 2, 3 of these. So I need one here, one here, and we'll put one there. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I have birthday here. Got one here. Ooh, that's, oh, can I move this? Okay, good. So I'm going to line it up with that edge. There we go. Got one there and another one on the 26th, which will be down here. Like that. And then I need these birthday stickers. And I've decided to go with the paper ones this time. So I'm just going to write birthday, birthday, and birthday. Okay, so I think I have all the boxes that I need. Let's see. I think that is it for the boxes. I could put one more down here. Kind of like this. could do one more down there. Okay. And the other thing that I want to pull out of this Live Love Posh book is here in the back, we've got some little check mark boxes. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use these or if I want to use the checklists. There's a whole bunch of checklists in this book somewhere. Here, there's tons of them. So I have to decide, do I want to use checklists or do I want to use the little check boxes? And I think I'm going to do just one of these little check boxes because I don't want it to get to be too much. So we're going to put a couple in here. Like this. Put one in there. And one up here. One here. One there. Okay. Now I might do a couple of little things like this where I can put just a couple of decorate just a couple of these little boxes here. Just because we can, right? Why not? Okay, so we've got that done, and I am going to come in and do a couple of lines here, and I'm just going to do it with a ruler this time. Okay, so this one here is my nephew. This is my cousin. And this one is a friend of mine. Okay. And then I've got a couple of other things to fill in here. Okay, those are in. Okay, that one's in. And this is one that I'm good at forgetting. Okay, so the other stuff I'm not going to fill in on camera because it'll just take too long, but I know some people like to kind of see some of the stuff that gets put in there and what you do. I do have one other quick thing that I want to look for. Okay, so here again in the same Functionally Chic book by Live Love Posh, there are some stickers here. Like there is one here that says grateful. So I'm going to take this and put it here for some gratitude this week. Okay. And I also want to use this one that says planning. And I'm going to put that in right here. Okay, you guys, so that is a finished spread. Let's pop this back onto the discs. Gotta move these out of the way. So thank you for sticking through this one. I know it was a little bit of a longer one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love the way that this Halloween spread turned out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you again next time. Bye.